Good morning, students. My name is Neetu. I'm Assistant Professor, Department of Food Technology. Today we discuss about the food and nutrition. Okay, let's discuss about what is the food. Food is an edible material that support growth, repair, and the maintenance of the body. Any edible substance that consume to fulfill our daily requirement of nutrition is known as food. And the food does in the body just through the nutrient it contains. The body utilize this nutrient to grow and keep healthy and strong, and all the nutrients needed by the body are available through food. Okay, actually the most of the nutrients are available through the food products. Next we discuss about the nutrition. Nutrition is the provision to cell and organisms of the materials necessary to support life. Many common health problems can be prevented or alleviated with good nutrition. Eating a healthy nutritious diet has been shown over and over to prevent a variety of diseases including cancer. The good nutrition is a vital to good health, diseases prevention, and essential for healthy growth and development of children and adolescents. The nutrition is a process by which the body utilizes food for growth and maintenance the healthy living. Actually, this nutritious is helped for the development and the maintenance of the body growth and the cell repairing system. Nutrition is the combinations of process by which the living organism receive and uses the food materials necessary for growth, maintenance of function, and repairing the components parts. Next is the objective of nutrition. The first one is to promote the physical and the mental growth and the development of human beings. The second point is building and the repairing of tissues and cell damaged by infections and injuries. Maybe any case of damaging and repairing of the tissues are occurring. So these nutritions are repairing those tissues and to provide energy for doing works. And the last point is to protect the human being from infections and deficiency disorders. Next is the classification of a food. Actually, there is a classification of a food by its origin and by chemicals and the predominant function. And the first one is the classification of a food by its origin. So, food can be classified by in a plant origin and the food of a animal origin. The next is the classification of a food by chemicals. First one is the carbohydrate. The carbohydrate is the main source of energy. And the second one is the protein, and the protein is an essential to growth and the repair of a muscles and other body tissues. And the fat is one source of energy, and it important in relations to fat soluble vitamins. And the fourth one is the vitamins. Vitamins is water, and the fat soluble vitamins play important role in many chemical process in the body. And next one is, and the last one is the minerals. And the minerals is those inorganic elements and the occurring in the body and which are critical to its normal functions. The third classification of a food by the predominant functions. The energy supplying food, that are the cereals, sugars, roots, tubers, and fat and oils. And then the body building foods, that is the milk, meat, poultry, egg, fish, pulses, etc. Then the repairing and the maintenance foods are vegetables, fruits, and milk. And the next is the classification of the food by its sources. The cereal and millets, legumes, green vegetables, fruit, meat, fish, eggs and milk, and fat and oils, and sugars and jaggeries and others. Okay, these are the different classification of a food by its sources. Okay, the next one is nutrients. Nutrients are the organic and inorganic complexes contained in food are called nutrients. The useful chemical substance that are derived from food by the body are called nutrients, and which provide energy and help to grow well and the normal development and the repair of tissues or cells. The 50 different nutrients applied by food to our body. Each nutrient has its own specific functions. The most of the food contain more than one nutrient, and the nutrients are derived into two parts mainly as the macronutrients and micronutrients. The macronutrients are these are the protein, fat, and carbohydrates, which are often called proximate principles because they form the main bulk of food, it giving in a most of the energy to our the body. And for proper utilization of a macronutrients, need the micronutrients. They contribute to the total energy intake as the carbohydrate giving in a 60 to 80 percentage, and the fat providing in a 10 to 30 percentage, and the protein is providing in a 7 to 15 percentage of it energy. Next, the micronutrients. Micronutrients requiring in a small quantity, and also called as a micronutrient, that is vitamins and minerals. The quantity of the nutrients required depending upon the age and the gender and the weight and the physical activity and the health status of the body. Next, we discuss about the essential nutrient in our body, that is the carbohydrate, protein, fat, and the vitamins. And also, we discuss about what are the deficiency occur when the level is decreases in our body. Okay, the first one is the carbohydrate. It is a major component of the food, which is the main source of energy. Is providing in a 4 kilocalorie per gram. And in balanced diet, carbohydrate provide 50 to 60 percentage of a total calories taken. In excess, the carbohydrate are converted into a body fat and is stored into in a blood vessels. Maybe it is storing in a body fat, it increases, then what happen, maybe it is chance of in a the blood clots or in a blockaging of in a in the vessels. And the functions of the carbohydrate is energy production in the body, and the useful in the oxidation of a fat, growth of useful bacteria, and synthesis of vitamin B complex, and absorption of minerals, and the prevention of the constipation. The main source of the carbohydrate is the cereals, roots, and tubers, and the honey. And the daily requirement of the carbohydrate per day is for the children 60 to 250 grams, adolescents the 400 grams, for men 300 to 700 grams, for women 240 to 540 grams. Okay, the next essential nutrient is the protein. The protein is a building materials for all body parts such as muscle, brain, blood, skin, hair, nails, bone, and the body fluids. The protein constitute 20% of adult body weight and made of amino acids. The main functions of the protein is act as a building blocks of a cells and tissues, and the regulating in a hemoglobins, and also regulating in a muscle contraction and the formation of an enzymes, hormones, and other secretions, and which help the synthesis of enzyme and the produce digestive juices and the antibodies, and is act as a source of energy. 1 gram of protein giving a 4 kilocalories to our body. There are two main sources of protein. First one is animal sources, that is the milk, egg, meat, fish, cheese, etc. And the plant sources are the pulses, cereals, bean, nuts, and the soya beans. In this slide, you can see that the protein need for our the daily intake, how many protein we need for in a the daily life. For the infants for less than 6 months need 2 grams, and the child in 1 to 3 years need 21 grams per day. For the adolescent 16 to 18 years for boys need 75 grams per day. For man need 60 grams per day. For woman 50 grams per day. The deficiency disease and the disorders, maybe the protein deficiency may be caused of in a malnutrition. The one of the malnutrition is the Kawashirorkar, edema, and the marasmus, the wasting, and also lead to the marasmic Kawashirorkar. It is a type of the malnutrition diseases. I hope everyone understand this topic. Thank you.